Alright, so today we're talking about the EC401 green matte. I got this guitar at the very beginning of 2017. I was looking for a Les Paul shape, and the EC really, it's one of the most modern peak guitars that you can, you have access to. The ECS, well, not the ECS, but knowing how the matte finishes can get, fingerprint magnets and wear and scratches and all of that stuff, and how it is very easy to show and all of that. I still don't mind it. Those are, those little minor battle scars that you get with a matte finish and all of that stuff, especially the swirls around the knobs and all of that stuff. I still don't mind those. Or, you will see people that would have like their hang being rubbed off, and you'll see like clear in here or whatnot. One of the most common things with the matte guitars are the necks, that they tend to get glossy very easily throughout time, after 3 or 4 times of very excessive use, like a 3 4 hour sessions. Your neck is going to get glossy very quick, and in here, this is no exception. Compared to the body, you can see the body and see how glossy all this neck is. And I don't mind, matte or gloss or whatever lacquer they want to use for necks. I still feel like I play the same. So that's opening a kind of worms in there. Moving on, but just in general, to me, whether it is natural neck or neck oil or satin or gloss, I still don't mind the finish on the back of the neck in general. This guitar comes with the Grover tuners. Let me see if okay, there we go. It comes with Grover tuners and all of that stuff. Also matte. The hardware in this guitar is matte. It complements this guitar as a whole. The binding will get yellow after a few uses and all that stuff, but keep in mind this is a 2017 model that I've been the only owner since, and I have used a lot this guitar in the beginning, and then for a few years when I moved, my friend used it, and he is a very hard picker. So yeah, I use this guitar in drop B. And all of that stuff. It's very nice guitar. I like the EMG 81 and 60 in this guitar. I like how they sound, and how as a whole it complements the aesthetic of this guitar. I don't see this model as often, the 401, especially the green satin one from 2017. I don't know if they have discontinued. I know they launched the 200 version of the Arrow in green satin, and I think it looks nice. I think it's like just like this one is a very eye-catching guitar model, and just as a whole, the green satin, military green as a whole, looks very nice and very eye-pleasing in my opinion. I think it's one of those guitars that you see and you will stand out, whether you are standing next to the 1000 series, the 200, or the 400 series, with the whole flame maple tops, quilted maples, and all of that stuff. Definitely an eye-catching, just because of how simplistic this design is, and no tops or anything like that. But when you have a color like this, you definitely stand out and catch some eyes in the crowd. So we do get 2 volumes for the neck. A 2 volume, one for the neck, one for the bridge, and one tone. We do get a 3-way toggle switch, and I don't really know what the hardware is for the bridge and the tailpiece, because I've never looked them up or anything. But I know the tuners are from Grover. As usually, the Grover tuners don't let down. They're very sturdy and they stay in tune very well. And just in case you were wondering, this EC 401 model. Some are different with the neck and all of that stuff. Like I've noticed the 201, the neck is more like a Les Paul traditional, but I like more the set neck or neck through body type of constructions. It's just easier to either solo if you do that stuff, but for me as a whole, it looks a lot more clean, a lot more pleasing to the eye. I don't know, it's just a lot more pleasing. To get a battery compartment over here for the EMGs and all of that stuff, so you don't have to keep it over here and get too crowded and all of that stuff. Sometimes that's the case, but when you have to, you have to. We do get 24 frets. We do have a rosewood fretboard with this one. We have a mahogany body and neck. Very light guitar. Very easy to play with and all of the stuff. This guitar is just easy going all the way, really. Just like every matte finish guitar, you're just gonna get some swirls and hand rub and all of that stuff. Shiny spots and everything else in between. So if you ever plan to get like a matte finish guitar, just be mindful of that those are things that will happen eventually. Just don't clear it, just don't clean it with your standard body cleaner and all that stuff, polish and all of that stuff. Just grab water or something like that, or just a clean cloth, and just wipe it down every now and then and all that stuff, and you should be good to go. I think this is going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching. I know there's not a lot of video or information specifically regarding this model. That's why I decided to make a video about it, because really, if anybody else is looking for it, here's some information and all that stuff. I really like the flag inlays on this guitar, so that's pretty standard from Esp and Ltd in general. Also, this is a Korea model, so just in case you were wondering, these were made in Korea. Some of them were made in Indonesia and all of that stuff, but either way, if you ever see one of these, just go ahead and snatch it. For the most part, with Esp and Ltd, you cannot really go wrong with these type of models and guitars. So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it up in here, and thank you for watching, and until the next episode.